Hi, my name is Ethan Anthony, and this is day 187 of the Dictionary Audiobook Project, and we're back again. I'm going to pull you guys again a little closer because we're a little far away. You may see some flashing lights. There's a TV on in the background just for visual imagery. I need visual imagery. If I am sitting and there's nothing moving, I feel like the world's frozen. If the world's frozen, that ain't good. Because if the world's frozen, I'll be scared. I'll be very frightened and scared. Yeah, there's just some imagery on the TV. So don't look at that, because I won't be looking at that. I'm just looking right down here. Exactly. I'm drinking out of the same mug, but this is not coffee. This is water. A lot of flashing images, actually. That is okay. I'll let you guys wonder, like, oh, what is Ethan watching? That's causing all these flashing lights. That's wild. And you guys can wonder that. A couple things. I have 3 thoughts. 3 thoughts. We're going to try and keep these intros down to 3 thoughts, even though I'm sure we're at 4 right now, because I talked about the flashing lights in front of me. My first thought, which I think I mentioned in the last episode, I've been calling these days. This is day blank, day so-and-so. And the dilemma with that is that because we're so far behind, the days have sort of lost their mystique, you know? And this was supposed to be a video a day project. And now I am so behind that to say it's a day sort of defeats the purpose, especially when I'm recording multiple of these days in one day. That's not how time works. That's not how calendars work. Calendars is one day for one day. And if I can't do 6 days in one day, that doesn't make any sense. The point being that, for the videos themselves, I'm going to keep calling them days. For example, this being day 187. But in reality, let's think of these as episodes. This is episode 187, where I'm reading these select words, not days. Which is annoying, and I'm sorry about that. Please don't harass me in the comments. But that's just sort of the best route for this. If we want to have all this recorded by the end of the year, then let's think of these as episodes, not as days. Or if you want to think of them as days, great, let's do that. But just imagine that my hair has been this length for so long. Let's not forget. So that's the first thing. Second thing, I'm thinking a lot about the new Venom movie. This video is actually sponsored by Venom, The Last Dance. You all should go see Venom. I'm excited for it because we get to see Venom fused with a horse. And that's pretty sick, you know? Tom Hardy riding a Venom horse. That's pretty baller. That's why I go to the movies, so I can see Tom Hardy as Venom riding a horse that's also Venom. That's pretty baller. So keep watching. Who knows, maybe you'll see me in there. I'm not in the movie, but what if I was? If I were Venom, the first animal I fused with would probably be a horse. Either that, or I fuse with a car, which is not an animal per se, but if I could fuse with a vehicle. Wow, that's a lot of flashing lights. If I could fuse with a vehicle, then I think that'd be pretty sick. It'd be like the movie Cars, but I'm just a Venom into the car. Does that make sense? Yeah, it does, actually. It makes complete sense. I want to be a Venom car. Sue me. The third thing, and the most important thing, whenever these videos upload, I usually give a sec, let it upload, and then I'm watching something else just to pass the time, or doing something else, working on something else. And I watched a video essay about the Adult Swim infomercials, which, if you know anything about me, I love the Adult Swim infomercials. That's an area that I really like. I like Adult Swim a lot. Adult Swim, I think, makes a lot of really fun, creative stuff, or they have in the past, and I think that they're still exploring experimental comedy and whatnot. But yeah, I like their stuff, and I would love to make something for Adult Swim, especially when they're infomercials. Their infomercials were a really cool area that I think people should definitely check out. I mean, people know the big ones. There's Too Many Cooks. There's unedited footage of a bear. There's This House Has People in It. Those are the three big ones. But I was reminded of a lot of other smaller ones that I think are great. I think Broom Shakalaka is funny. I think that's a good one. I think the Daniels directed that one, if I'm not mistaken. Or that's just a straight up live. I'm pretty sure they did. Broom Shakalaka, I think, is funny. I also like News Hits. I think there's some funny stuff there. Lords of Synth is also pretty good. Cool Dad, and what else am I forgetting? I don't know if I like Mulchtown. I'm indifferent. There's a few lines in Mulchtown that I think about. There's one that I always mess up. I'll leave in the comments. It's a fun quote from Mulchtown. I think it's a good one. But I like Adult Swim. What can I say? I'm a young white male. That's kind of like that's my bread and butter as Adult Swim. And I wear an orange beanie, so if I'm not watching Adult Swim, what else am I watching? MTV. Classic. Man, already too long of an intro, and already too many awful jokes. Beautiful. So let's get back into our reading. We got a lot of words to read through because there's so many IN words. So let's start with our first IN word, index. Our word index. There's a few definitions. Index 1, noun. 1, pointer. 2, sign, indication, an index of character. 3, a guide for facilitating references, especially an alphabetical list of items treated in a printed work with the page number where each item may be found. 4, a list of restricted or prohibited material. 5, plural, usually indices. A number or symbol or expression as an exponent associated with another to indicate a mathematical operation or use or position in an arrangement or expansion. 6, a character. Oh, okay. The character is like a little finger pointing this way. Used at direct attention as to a note. 7, index number. Index 2, verb. 1, to provide with or put into an index. 2, to serve as an index of. 3, to regulate by indexation. Indexation, noun. The system of economic control in which a body of variables, its wages and interests, rise or fall at the same rate as an index of the cost of living. Index finger, noun. The finger next to the thumb. Indexing, noun. Indexation. Index number, noun. A number used to indicate change in magnitude as a cost as compared with the magnitude at some specified time. Index of refraction, refractive index. India ink, noun, often capitalizing the first I. 1, a solid black pigment used in drawing. 2, a fluid made from India ink. Indian, noun. 1, a native or inhabitant of India or of the East Indies, also a person of Indian descent. 2, American Indian. Indian, adjective. What was the last one? Indian, adjective. Indian corn, noun. 1, corn. 2, corn having hard kernels of various colors as reddish, brown, or purple, used especially for ornament. Indian meal, noun. Cornmeal. Indian paintbrush, noun. Any of a genus of herbaceous plants related to the snapdragons that have brightly colored bracts. Indian pipe, noun. A waxy, white, leafless saprophytic herb of Asia and the U.S. Indian summer, noun. A period of mild weather in late autumn or early winter. That's a beautiful trumpet. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but there's just a trumpet that's going crazy out there. Sounds so good. India paper, noun. 1, a thin absorbent paper used especially for taking impressions as of steel engravings. 2, a thin, tough, opaque printing paper. Indicate, verb. 1, to point out or 2. 2, to show indirectly. 3, to state briefly. Indication, noun. Indicator, noun. Indicative 1, adjective. One of, relating to, or being a verb form that represents an act or state as a fact. Indicative, mood. 2, serving to indicate. Fact, actions indicative of fear. Indicative 2, noun. 1, the indicative mood of a language. 2, a form in the indicative mood. I gotta just pause this. There's too many lights going on. Jesus. Indicia, noun. Plural. 1, distinctive marks. 2, postal markings often imprinted on mail or mailing labels. Indict, very topical. Very topical. Indict, verb. 1, to charge with a fault or offense. 2, to charge with a crime by the finding of a jury. Indictable, adjective. Indictment, noun. Indie, noun. One that is independent, especially an unaffiliated record or motion picture production company. 2, something produced by an indie. Indie, adjective. Indifferent, adjective. 1, unbiased, unprejudiced. 2, of no importance, one way or the other. 3, marked by no special liking for or dislike of something. 4, being neither excessive nor inadequate. 5, passable, mediocre. 6, being neither right nor wrong. Indifference, noun. Indifferently, adverb. Indigenous, adjective. 1, produced, growing, or living naturally in a particular region. 2, usually capitalized, of or relating to the earliest known inhabitants of a place, and especially of a place that was colonized. Indigent, indigent, adjective. Impoverished, needy. Indigence, noun. Indigestible, adjective. Not readily digested. Indigestion, noun. Inadequate or difficult digestion. Dyspepsia. Dyspepsia. Indignant, adjective. Filled with or marked by indignation. Indignantly, adverb. Indignation, noun. Anger aroused by something unjust, unworthy, or mean. Oh, before I continue, let me say the words at the bottom. As I've discussed, there are certain words that aren't listed with definitions, but are listed at the bottom that follow the same rule as the prefix. In this case, its prefix is in. So the 2 words here are indiscernible and indistinguishable. Just make sure we're all on the same page. So the last word I think we were on was indignity. Indignity, noun. An offense against personal dignity or self-respect. Also humiliating treatment. Indigo, noun. 1, a blue dye obtained from plants or synthesized. 2, a deep reddish blue color. Indirect, adjective. 1, not straight, an indirect route. 2, not straightforward and open. Indirect methods. 3, not having a plainly seen connection. An indirect cause. 4, not directly to the point. An indirect answer. Indirection, noun. Indirectly, adverb. Indirectness, noun. Indiscreet, adjective. Not discreet, imprudent. Indiscreetly, adverb. Indiscretion, noun. 1, imprudence, dietary indiscretion. 2, something marked by a lack of discretion, especially an act deviating from accepted morality. Indiscriminate, adjective. 1, not careful in making choices. 2, haphazard, random, an indiscriminate application of a law. 3, unrestrained. 4, motley, indiscriminately, adverb. Indispensable, adjective. Absolutely essential, requisite. Indispensability, noun. Indispensable, noun. Indispensably, adverb. Indisposed, adjective. 1, slightly ill. 2, averse. Indisposition, noun. Indisputable, adjective. Not disputable, unquestionable. Indisputable proof. Indisputably, adverb. Indissoluble, adjective. Not capable of being dissolved, undone, or broken. Permanent. An indissoluble contract. Indistinct, adjective, 1 not sharply outlined or separable. Blurred, faint, dim. 2 not readily distinguishable, uncertain. Indistinctly, adverb, indistinctness, noun. Indite, verb, compose, indite a poem. Also to put in writing, indite a letter. Indium, noun, a malleable, silvery metallic chemical element. INDIV, abbreviation, individual. Individual 1, adjective, 1 of, relating to, or associated with an individual, individual traits. 2 being an individual, existing as an indivisible whole. 3 intended for one person. 4 separate, individual copies. 5 having marked individuality, an individual style. Individually, adverb. Individual 2, noun, 1 a single member of a category, a particular person, animal, or thing. 2 person, a disagreeable individual. Individualize, British variation of individualize. And this one ends in ISE as opposed to an IZE. Individualism, noun, 1 a doctrine that the interests of the individual are primary. 2 a doctrine holding that the individual has political or economic rights with which the state must not interfere. 3 individuality. Individualist, noun, 1 that pursues a markedly independent course in thought or action. 2 1 that advocates or practices individualism. Individualist or individualistic, adjective. Individuality, noun, plural. Individuality, noun, 1 the sum of qualities that characterize and distinguish an individual from all others, also personality. 2 separate or distinct existence. 3 individual person. Individualize, verb, 1 to make individual in character. 2 to treat or notice individually, particularize. 3 to adapt to the needs of an individual. And before I continue, let's look at the words at the bottom. We have inedible, ineducable, and then inefficeable. Nice. Individual retirement account, noun, IRA. Individuate, verb, to give individuality to, form into an individual. Individuation, noun. Indivisible, adjective, impossible to divide or separate. Indivisibility, noun. Indivisibly, adverb. Indo-Aryan, noun, a branch of the Indo-European language family that includes Hindi and other languages of South Asia. Indoctrinate, verb, 1 to instruct especially in fundamentals or rudiments. Teach, 2 to teach the beliefs and doctrines of a particular group. Indoctrination, noun. Indoctrinator, noun. Indo-European, adjective, of, relating to, or constituting a family of languages comprising those spoken in most of Europe. Comprising those spoken in most of Europe and in the parts of the world colonized by Europeans since 1500, and also in Persia, the subcontinents of India, and some parts of Asia. Oh, there's so many words. Indolent, adjective, 1 slow to develop or heal. Indolent ulcers. 2 lazy. Indolence, noun. Indolently, adverb. Indomitable, adjective, unconquerable. Indomitable courage. Indomitably, adverb. Indoor, adjective, 1 of or related to the inside of a building. 2 living, located, or carried on within a building. Indoors, adverb, in or into a building. Endorse, endorsement, variation of endorse, endorsement. These guys begin with an I instead of an E. Big difference. Indubitable, adjective, unquestionable. Indubitable truths. Indubitably, adverb. Induce, verb, 1 persuade, influence. 2 bring about, 3 to produce as an electric current by induction, 4 to determine by induction, especially to infer from particulars. Inducer, noun. Inducement, noun. 1, something that induces. Motive, 2, the act or process of inducing. Induct, verb. 1, to place in office. 2, to admit as a member. 3, to enroll for military training or service. Inductee, noun. Inductance, noun, a property of an electrical current by which a varying current produces an electromotive force in a circuit or in a nearby circuit. Also the measure of this property. Induction, noun. 1, the act or process of inducting, also initiation. 2, the formality by which a civilian is inducted into military service. 3, inference of a generalized conclusion from particular instances, also a conclusion so reached. 4, the act of causing or bringing on or about. 5, the process by which an electric current, an electric charge, or magnetism is produced in a body by the proximity of an electric or magnetic field. Inductive, adjective, of, relating to, or employing induction. Inductor, noun, an electrical component that acts upon another or is itself acted upon by induction. Indulge, verb, 1, to give free rein to, gratify. 2, humor. 3, to gratify one's taste or desire for, indulge in alcohol. Indulgence, noun, 1, remission of temporal punishment due in Roman Catholic doctrine for sins whose eternal punishment has been remitted by reception of the sacrifice of penance. 2, the act of indulging, the state of being indulgent. 3, an indulgent act, or the thing indulged in. 5, self-indulgence. Indulgent, adjective, indulgently, adverb. Indurated, adjective, physically or emotionally hardened. Induration, noun. Industrial, adjective, 1, of or relating to industry. 2, heavy duty, an industrial zipper. 3, characterized by highly developed industries. Industrially, adverb. Industrialize, British variation of industrialize, and this one ends in ISE as opposed to an IZE. Industrialist, noun, a person owning or engaged in the management of an industry. Industrialize, verb, to make or become industrial. Industrialization, noun. Industrious, adjective, diligent, busy. Industriously, adverb. Industriousness, noun. Industry, noun. 1, diligence, 2, a department or branch of a craft, art, business, or manufacture, especially one that employs a large personnel and capital. 3, a distinct group of productive enterprises. 4, manufacturing activity as a whole. Indwell, verb, to exist within as an activating spirit or force. IndyCar, noun, a single seat open cockpit racing car with the engine in the rear. Inebriate, 1, verb, to make drunk, intoxicate. Inebriation, noun. Inebriate, 2, noun, one that is drunk, especially drunkard. Ineffable, adjective, 1, incapable of being expressed in words. Indescribable, ineffable joy. 2, unspeakable, ineffable disgust. 3, not to be uttered, taboo. Ineffably, adverb. Ineffective, adjective, 1, ineffectual. 2, not able to perform efficiently or as expected. Incapable. Ineffectively, adverb. Ineffectiveness, noun. All right, we're going to be ending this video soon, but I'm going to read the words at the bottom of this page just so we're ahead for the next episode. Those words are inefficacious, inefficacy, inelastic, inelasticity, inequitable, inequity, ineradicable, inerrant, inexpedient, inexpensive, inexpressive, inextinguishable. Got it? Good. We're almost done, guys. Let's see, we'll go to ineffectual, adjective, 1, not producing the proper or usual effect. 2, ineffective. 2, ineffectually, adverb. Inefficient, adjective, 1. Not producing the desired effect. 2. Wasteful of time or energy. 3. Incapable, incompetent. Inefficiency, noun. Inefficiently, adverb. We're going to end on that word. We're going to end on the word inefficient. And we are getting closer and closer to being done with the IN words. We're not. There's so many IN words. But we're getting there. We're going to get there soon. Next episode, we're starting with the word inelegant. Inelegant. But thank you all for watching. I look so dark, but dark isn't the light, not dark is like menacing. Like, oh. There's nothing there. There's nothing there. What is something though is that my name is Ethan. Ethan spelled Eythen. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all next time for more reading of the dictionary. What words are we going to do next? Inelegant will be the first one, but that's all you'll get until the next episode. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.